This is the Bristol Cable short looking at the constituency of Bristol East. Bristol East has been held by the Labour incumbent Kerry McCarthy since 2005. Kerry McCarthy is a pro-European MP. She resigned from the shadow cabinet in protest at Jeremy Corbyn's leadership and is now facing a challenge from the Green Party, the Liberal Democrats and the Conservative candidate who's had the path cleared for her by UKIP's decision to stand down. Even though UKIP's gathered 7,000 votes in the 2015 election, they're hoping that those votes will then accrue to the Conservative candidate and boot out the Labour one. So how important is Brexit going to be in this constituency, where in some of the wards and neighbourhoods in this area there was just a couple of votes between Remain and Brexit in the June referendum? Let's go chat to a couple of people around here, find out what the issues are. The Conservatives are trying desperately to make this election purely about Brexit and about national identity. Right here on Fishponds Road we've got a really interesting snapshot of Britain today. First up, a beloved institution, Aldi, loved by many, hated by none. Secondly, Cashpoint, a sign of Britain's economic malaise at least since 2008. Then, an abandoned church symbolising the decline of religion, now being turned into luxury flats. Then, Fishponds Library. The library is perpetually under threat due to austerity of current and previous governments. And then an abandoned pub, emblematic of the signs of the dwindling change in people's pockets and also potentially changing communities.
Well, I can't hold this, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, respect. Chop chop. Me I vote, you know, but me know who me I vote for. You understand me? Yeah, me know who me I vote for. So all me I tell me people I'm out there, know what you're voting for. Make sure you vote. Mark down specially for something, for a reason. You understand me? The brainwash education, them thing they're done with. You understand me? A Bristol this. You understand me? And a multicultural up here. So you see me? Everybody unite. Black, white, Chinese, Syrian, no matter who you want to be. And me name DJ Face. I hear me too. We not left out the Queen. Respect to the Queen every time.
Yeah, I'm also feeling quite hopeful. I know there's people who are voting this year that have never voted before.
And there's been, and everyone, people are going to vote now. There's been that whole get a pint, signing up, drive,
like
which is quite actually
it's like the younger generations haven't been voting, and like I feel like this has kind of inspired a lot of people to go out and actually register.
And have you guys voted before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've voted before.
And most of your friends going to be voting?
Yeah, one of my friends had never voted before, but I noticed we had a poll.
And who are you all going to be voting for?
Labour here.
What are the issues that are most important to you in the election?
I think it's partly it's about accountability and about how I feel like kind of what politicians say they're going to do, they should actually have to then carry on and do. So like the Lib Dems, like however many years ago, broke loads of people's trust, and now there's a lot of disillusionment with the political system because people just don't trust politicians at all. I don't feel apathetic, but I also don't hold out much hope for there to be much change, really.
So the wise men of UKIP have decided to stand down their candidate in Bristol East, honourably deciding to give the Conservative hopeful a free run, as they consider her a lesser of the two evils when compared with the Labour Party's Kerry McCarthy. The Conservative candidate is Theodora Clark, daughter of an aristocrat, a baron, and although she told the Bristol Post recently last week that she lives near Stockwood, in quotes, actually this is her registered home address, about 35 minutes away from Stockwood in the beautiful Mendips, a £3 million home owned by Jacob Rees-Mogg, the Conservative MP. And back to Bristol East.
Keep their promises on their policies, they're great.
Are you going to vote?
Of course.
I suppose I'm hopeful for a Labour win. The points have been shifting in that direction, but it's still not looking great, I suppose.
And in this ward here, St George Central, there were 6 votes in between Remain and Brexit voters. What did you vote and why?
I voted Remain. I work in the NHS and I'm concerned that if we leave the EU then we'll be losing people in hospitals and so on. I work with lots of people who EU citizens working over here in the NHS, so that worries me.
To hear it.
Nobody listening to me, I'm not voting, full stop.
Have you voted before?
No,
Loads of time.
Yeah.
Vote for Labour. I'm not voting again.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because they always say they're going to do this, do that for you, and they end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
They pack up bare lies.
And you,
I mean, you know what? I'm in a 2-bedroom flat, yeah? Trying to move for nearly 10 years. And now I can't get anywhere. I work hard in this country, pay my rent, my tax, everything. No one paid me any mind. No one cares.
yeah.
So I'm not voting. I don't even know who to vote for anyhow, because these people, they're just confusing everybody.
Yeah.
I don't have time for it. I have my 3 kids, them to take care of, work hard, put food on the table, make sure they're clean. I don't have time for this party. Trust me. Can't deal with
Is that
them.
the same for your friends and family?
Most of them ain't voted.
Yeah.
Because these people, imagine, I've been bidding for nearly 10 years and getting nowhere.
Obviously the economy to me is the main thing, that's what keeps the country stable. So whoever can be trusted really to keep a strong and stable economy.
Strong and stable, that's the Conservative slogan.
It is,
Are you
yeah.
voting Conservative?
I probably, well yeah, I probably will to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that, have you always?
There's a lot to be said on it.
Yeah. Have you always voted Conservative?
No, I vote for who I think is right for me and my family at the time.
At the time. What do you think about, do you know Jeremy Corbyn, the Labour leader? What do you think about him?
I think he's a good man.
Yeah? Why do you think he's good? Because he gets a lot of negativity.
Yeah, from the people.
I wanna watch you on YouTube.
He gets a lot of negativity from people who think a certain way.
Yeah.
But I suppose he gets a lot of positive
From people.
who believe in what he's.
I wanted to play.
Do you want to tell me who you're voting for?
Labour,
Labour?
yeah.
Is that the same for all your family or?
Yeah.
Why Labour?
Because I agree with your policies. I always have, yeah.
Cheers, bye. So it's hardly been a scientific survey, all of the different people that we've spoken to. But aside from the conventional wisdom that there's a lot of apathetic people out there, and I'm sure there are, the people that we came across weren't apathetic. They were really angry and they were despondent. And that was making them disengage from the political process that they feel had so far failed them. Too many years of broken promises, too many look-alike politicians. But amongst all that, we did find some hope on both sides of the political spectrum. And part of the reason might be is that we've moved slightly away from the centre ground, the centrism of politics that has so far dominated for quite some time, where you've got pro-European Kerry McCarthy, Labour MP, the Conservative candidate who's firmly pro-Brexit, backed up by UKIP. Those are stark choices. And that's kind of what people have been asking for, in a way, to stop having the parties that just look the same. What's the difference? Who can tell the difference? And maybe those choices are going to provoke people to take one. Let's see.